Hello YouTube. Today in this video I want to talk about a rather bit more personal matter compared to my last video about my little escapade in Croatia. Here I want to talk about how I have come to accept my intellectual limitations. Is that just fancy jargon for saying I accept that I'm a stupid person? No, it is not. I'm just saying that I've come to accept that I'm not necessarily the smartest nor the stupidest, but I would say, not the most educated. I wrote an essay about this, and I'm kind of branching off the ideas from that essay. It's a brief essay on Amazon, just about this topic I wrote. It's only a few pages long. I'm just trying to do it in a video format rather than the literary. So I've come to just accept that I'm not the most profoundly intellectual people on this planet. And when I was younger, particularly in high school, this is when these feelings were unbelievably rampant. I was so obsessed with being smart. I thought that at that age, being smart was the pinnacle of your worth. If you weren't smart, you should just kill yourself, really. That's how extreme it was. I really thought that if you were not smart, you should kill yourself. And thankfully I don't agree with that anymore, but at the time I was just so obsessed with intelligence and just believing that I had to be smart, I had to be intelligent, just to be worthy of anything. Thankfully, I grew out of that, but at the time, that was my whole life. And I don't know that it's because of. I think it was due to the fact I was in a prestigious high school, a lot of rich, smart people there, and I felt like I had to keep it up with them. And I felt like if I couldn't do that, then you're just an automatic inferior. So in high school, I was just not viewed as an intellectual, and I think that took a really bad mental turn on me. I felt like if I weren't smart, who am I as an individual? Do you harbor any worth, any merit, anything? If you're not, if you don't have intellectualism as an attribute, so thankfully, I don't really have those sentiments, like I said earlier, but they still somewhat haunt me to this day. How fixated, how obsessed I was with it. Now I have a bit more self-compassionate take on it because I think about it like this now. If you were the smartest person, the amount of stress you would have to endure would just be unbelievable. I feel like if you were the smartest person, had a reputation of being the smartest person, you would not have permission to make a mistake on anything, right? No permission. The minute you make a human error, what are people gonna think you're an idiot? Like, dude, you're smart. You're supposed to be able to execute anything flawlessly, seamlessly, without any mistake whatsoever. So, so that's why I think that if you're being the smartest, really isn't that sunshine and rainbows. But of course, being stupid isn't the greatest either. I think now I view people as either being educated or uneducated because I view these terms as more of a finite finite state, as in it can be revamped, it can be nourished or neglected, depending on how you look at it. If you say smart or stupid, I feel like those two terms are too fixed. You're just fixed on one category alone, and you can't get out of that category. Whereas being educated or educated, that has more flexibility. But if you're smart or stupid, it's just it's an irrevocable position to be in. So so I've come to accept with age, I'm in my late 20s now, that it's not necessarily bad to be uneducated about certain things, but you have the drive, the yearning to become educated. I think that's more the ideal than just accepting your ineptitude. I'm not saying I'm smart or stupid. I'm just saying that I'm an individual willing to learn things if the situation calls for it is all. I don't know if this video was really that deep. It wasn't that deep, but I just wanted it to get it out of my mind that it's okay to not be the most intellectual of people. I don't think God created us all equal anyways, so there's that attribute. Anyways, I think that's the end of the video. I'm gonna end it here. I think this is a nice place to end. If you liked it, give a comment, and yeah, thank you.